Okay, I'm here at the house. Super cute. It has a lot of curb appeal. Obviously, nice cul-de-sac, all single stories. The parking is legitimate. You know, you do have, which I'll go up there and get closer. You do have this gravel area right here, which helps. Like they obviously concreted theirs. You know, you do have this parking spot. Someone could park here, and then this road, Walnut, is really wide. So, you know, that could work as a parking spot. Like just that road. Obviously, they'd have to walk up to your house. Really cute. I like the cream color. It almost has like a yellow undertone, which it's actually really cute. Almost like southern. Okay, let's look at this over here. So, yeah, I see what the angle of this is kind of harsh. Let's see, it looks like they have some stuff in their back, which obviously we'll get a good look at all that. Okay, let's go inside. This is pretty deep though. Like you could definitely, you know, park in the garage and then have, you know, a couple vehicles here for sure. Okay, let's go inside. Cute front porch. Okay. So, first impressions, love this hallway. It's really wide. It's probably a 3 foot wide, 2.5 foot wide table, and you have still plenty of room. Really nice. They did this, you know, like wainscoting looking thing here, which is really cool. Nice flooring. So right off to the left, we have bathroom, 2 bedrooms. Love the built-ins here, like how they did these. These are actually really cool. Almost like they repurposed them because they're kind of like heavy. It's kind of like a heavy material. And then it looks just like rolled or like hand painted. They got a nice window. Got a closet here. Okay. Bathroom. So like this is just builder grade, but it's clean. So I think that is really nice because it's a newer home. So again, you have these cute little hooks. Okay, so this house has 4 bedrooms, which it doesn't look that large from the exterior, but it is, you know, 4-bedroom home. This is a queen size bed, plenty of space. Okay, so now we're getting to the good stuff. Right down here, here's a bedroom. I'll come back to this one. So we have just a little hall closet right here. So we have the wainscoting all the way down. And then we have this huge, beautiful room. So I've sold this floor plan of Hayden before, but and they have the vaulted ceilings, but because they added these faux beams, it really makes this room feel grandiose, which is really nice detail. Okay, so into the kitchen. This is just builder grade, you know, it's not even quartz, so this could be updated. Probably want to add a different sink to this, but the space, the working space here is actually really nice. You have a gas range. Nice big cabinets. Good, you know, nice pantry. You could always add additional storage up top too. There's a lot of room up there. So this could be like a nice coffee spot. Yeah, but this space is really, really hard not to like. A round table here too would look really nice. The backyard is a really nice backyard for a neighborhood. So this is just like a, you know, it's like a faux brick, but it does visually look really nice. They did a really good job with that. Okay, so let's go into the master. I like that we have a lot of these tall picture windows. There is a door out to the patio, which will go out there in a minute. So this is a queen size bed, but this room would easily accommodate a king. So this is the same material as the kitchen, but you know, you could always upgrade that if you wanted to, but it's clean. You have a nice soaking tub. Stand-in shower. Something I do like as well is a lot of the upgrades that the sellers did, they've actually matched them. Like they did this in the other bathroom and then they did it here. So it doesn't feel like hodgepodge. So I think that's a nice thing that they did. Nice big closet. Actually, really nice big closet. Okay, and then a private bathroom. So very white, pretty, you know, it's definitely could be upgraded if you wanted to change the flooring out, you know, extend the floor versus carpet. That's an easy thing to do. This is really like, this room is just really great. Okay, and then a nice laundry room. You know, you could always put cabinets up here. Like you could really extend this space. It's being a little underused, to be honest. You have a nice sink. And then once again, you know, they really kept the upgrades consistent. Okay, well, while we're here, we'll look at the garage. So you have a 2-car garage with a very small bump out. I mean, you could do floor to ceiling cabinets here and really maximize that space. It is tall. You could always put storage, you know, above and then get stuff off the ground. That would be kind of my recommendation here. But okay. But it's clean. There's no weird smells. I'm not picking up on any weird smells. Nothing funky. This hallway is amazing. Okay, and then this is the 4th bedroom we didn't go into before. So once again, they matched the upgrades to the other room. Yeah, I actually really like how they did these. Let's see, I think this opens for storage, which is really nice. And then we have a closet. Seems like they have a couple young kids. Okay. So let's go outside. This is also a nice, you know, there's 4 chairs here. I could see the grandkids and people running in and out from outside. Another nice tall picture window. Okay. So this is facing kind of like northeast. So this backyard is really usable in the summer because, you know, you have a decent amount of shade. This is very shaded. It looks like they probably have a dog. But yeah, this greenhouse is so stinking cool. Wowza. Ooh, it's toasty in here. You know, you could also like encase this and actually make this a shed if you didn't want a greenhouse. I mean, the frame is here. You could really turn it into something else if you really wanted to. So luckily they put AC on this side so you can actually use the other side. Got a lot of shrubage that needs to grow, but it looks good. You have a gate over there. Siding looks nice. You know, and this fence actually sits up just a little bit right here, which is interesting. When you're back here, it sits up actually pretty high. Got a cool fire pit area. Okay, now for, yeah, this honestly would fit your semi of an RV. I mean, this is it's a pretty big space right here. I think the biggest question is just the gate, which I sent you measurements for that. But this area, it'd be tight kind of getting it in here, but once it's back here, it definitely would fit. Okay. Honestly, this house has a little bit of everything. It has the nice yard. It has what could be RV parking. It's on a big lot. It has the 4 bedrooms. It's clean, no weird smells. It has what could be a little shop or keep it a greenhouse. You know, it has a lot of the things. Something I don't see is gutters. So it doesn't have gutters. Just trying to be objective for you guys. Don't see gutters. The fence looks good. These trees, I like how they went really heavy on the landscaping right here. Other thing too is the only second story you have overlooking your property is this one. So single, you know, 2-story, single. So you don't have anybody like right in your backyard, which is really nice.